And we're back in the studio on your Neighborhood Watch with your host, KHTS AM 1220 News Director Perry Smith, myself, and Deputy Josh Dubin, our special guest from the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff Station. And we were just talking about some of the events that the Sheriff Station is putting on in our community. Working with the Pitches Detention Center, we have a chili cook-off.
We do.
And it's on Saturday.
It is. www.pdcevents.org. Okay. It's a website. It has a bunch of information on it. Going on this Saturday, sponsored by the staff over there at Pitches Detention Center. Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff Station will have a booth. 28 separate booths from... Go ahead, Perry.
I was just going to say on the station's webpage, on the Sheriff Station's Facebook page, it teases 28 different types of chili.
Right.
That's a lot of anticipation there. It's
that
28 different members of the community. This is not Sheriff Station, just 28 different deputies. This is like everybody's bringing their own chili.
We have different members from the community. We have various sheriff stations, and everybody's bringing their best secret recipe.
I would hope so. You are really touting the secrecy of this recipe. Is this closely guarded? Is this in a vault somewhere at the station?
It's a big deal.
Or do you keep it locked up?
It's locked up in the vault.
That was the worst jail pun I've ever made, so I'm going to move on from that. We also, speaking of jails, though, we have the haunted jail.
We do.
Coming up, and
the
perfect timing. You guys don't do that year-round. I would imagine that's a Halloween thing.
It's a Halloween thing. 24th annual. The Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff Station has been doing this haunted jail 24... This is the 24th annual.
That's like your guys' Not Scary Farm, but with fewer rides, right? I mean, people are going to be jumping out.
You know, last year over 1,000 kids came. We have
really?
Wow. It's the Boys and Girls Club helps us out with that.
Cool.
They decorate the jailhouse and they set all that up. We have the scary side for the more scary.
Right.
And
now, is there a less scary part of the
house? There is. For the smaller children, we have
so there's two groups. Basically.
Right. Because we want everybody to have a good time and to experience it. And you get to take a tour of the jail, scary jail. There's the moon bounce and the rock wall and the different attractions, stuff like that. The costume contest, of course.
Now, during this tour, the inmates are
relocated to another jail facility.
That makes sense. Okay. There's There's actually 4 facilities or buildings in the Pitches Center, right? There's
right. Okay. We use the variety of the other Sheriff's Department jail facilities during the one-day event. Something that's real popular with the haunted jailhouse carnival that we have at the Sheriff's Station each year is the Dunk a Deputy booth.
I was going to ask you about that. It says here on the Nix report, it's a Dunk a station commander.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Also deputies. Are you going to be on there? Can Kyle and I come and dunk you in a big water tank?
I have done it in the past.
Okay.
And that water is
this
cold.
Another closely guarded secret? I need
that water is cold, Perry. But it's a lot of fun.
Well, if it was like a nice, refreshing bath, it wouldn't be quite the same.
Yeah. Some of the local deputies that we have out here in the Santa Clarita Valley, some of the station supervisors, unit commander, they all take their turn throughout the day in the Dunk a Deputy booth. It raises a lot of money for good causes, and people have a lot of fun with it. So.
Deputy Jeremy Carr going to be there? Will he be dunked?
I would like to see Deputy Carr in the Dunk a Deputy booth.
There wouldn't be any complaints filed, I don't think. Just kidding, Deputy Carr, if you're listening. Don't pull me over. And then there's also a charity ride that's coming up in October, the 1033 Motorcycle Benefit Ride.
Right.
And I met Deputy Devin Freeman just briefly at one of there was a Powder Puff football game that the community kind of put together at Canyon High because he was a school resource officer for Canyon High and for Sierra Vista. And he's a really nice guy, and it's just kind of... just terrible what's happening, what's going on, but it's great that the community is trying to, kind of help him out.
Right, and we've received a lot of positive feedback about that so far. This is going to be the first annual 1033 Motorcycle Benefit Ride, taking place on October 26th, Saturday. Glendale Harley-Davidson to Route 66 out here in Canyon Country. There is a website, www.sct10-33ride.com. You can pre-register for that. Open to the public, of course. We're going to try and make it an annual event. everybody's going to meet over at Glendale Harley and ride together, whether it be, motorcycle, sport bike, Harley Davidson, classic hot rod car, show car, and we're all going to kind of caravan together from Glendale Harley Davidson to Route 66. There's going to be some bands there at the end, some food, different things like that. So it should be a really nice day. And the pre-registration's gone outstanding so far, so we'll see how it goes.
Awesome. And yeah, and 1033 is the reason why you guys are calling it that is it's a code for an officer or personnel in need.
Right. If we have, on our radio codes, if we have an emergency or a deputy needs help, then they would use that radio code. So it's kind of suiting, especially given the situation with one of our own deputies. So
yeah, and we're all hoping for Devin Freeman to get a full recovery, but this is one great way that I think the community can help support the law enforcement officers that serve our community. So that's a good thing. And SCT10-33ride.com is the website there. And then what else, what types of other interactions we have going on with the community, any other events? I know that one thing that I've talked to Deputy Brian Rooney about this a few times, the YAL does a lot of community activity. Do they have any events come up? They're doing some trainings recently at the station that I saw.
Right.
Talk a little bit about that program.
Some of the emergency preparedness training and stuff like that. YL, great program. It's out in Valverde campus out there. Deputy Brian Rooney runs that program. Some of the YL kids and Deputy Rooney will also be at the haunted jailhouse. So between that, the haunted jailhouse, we got the 1033 benefit motorcycle ride. Continuing on with our social media outreach and different things like that. It's we're busy. We're busy over at the sheriff's station. So
well, that's good. And want to talk about some more things that are coming up and just have a little bit more fun when we get back on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. You can also listen to us online if you're in the office and doing some work, like I'm probably supposed to be. You can check it out on our website. There's a little headphones amp so you can stream us live, or our mobile app so you can listen to us there too. So but we'll be right back after this.